What is up, guys? Kempo back here again. Fourth video of the week. Jeez, I'm crushing it this week. There's been so much going on. I've finally finished Batman the Caped Crusader, the animated series that came out months and months and months ago. But I finally got to it, finally finished it, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed it. It wasn't groundbreaking. It wasn't like the Penguin that blew my mind. This and that. It was more of a it was nostalgia, but it was nostalgia shaped a bit more. So if you grew up watching the Batman animated series, I feel like the target demographic was for that, because it's similar art style, similar animated style, but more modernized. So a few things have been tweaked, but the story's different. So they kept it in the 1950s, still 1950s sort of time period, but each villain of Batman's villain gallery has a different story this time. So that's why I really enjoyed about it quite a lot. It actually changed things up a little bit. Like I gotta say, I think Two-Face was a good way to end the series. Spoilers. Two-Face was a good way to end the series. His story arc was nice. It was like a revenge story, tragic story. But they kept it kind of true with the acid in the face from the comics. From the mobsters, and he was trying to be a good guy. He turns into a bad guy, split personality. But he didn't use the coin as much. They only used it like once, really, and that wasn't for him. But that was I did really enjoy his downfall. That was good. There was like a weak episode or two. Like the Catwoman episode was alright. Like it wasn't the best one, but it was good enough to watch. Like I did not like it, but it was probably one of the weaker ones. The Clayface story was quite good. I liked how they kept true to the actor that he was before he turned into the villain. I did enjoy that, and he wasn't like this big hulking presence. He was just a dude that was able to shapeshift, and he was a bit messed up. And yeah, I thought he was quite. I thought that was quite a good story as well. I just enjoyed how they just did a different spin on, tweaked a few things about the certain villains and certain galleries. I thought that was really good. They did make it actually. I did like how they focus a lot over the whole series. Each episode has individual stories and has a slight overarching story to it. And they really focused on the corruption in Gotham. And that's why I really enjoy it. And same with the Penguin as well. Sorry, I'm talking about the Penguin. Focus on the corruption in the Gotham, that Matt Reeves. And the stories I feel like most Batman fans like, and including myself. I think this is the Batman everyone likes. The Gotham that's like an absolute cesspool, like, is a terrible place. Batman is trying to fight against something. Like, the Gotham has produced this vigilante. Not he just wanted to become this. It produced this, and this is the result of years of decadence and hardships and absolute corruption in the city, and this is what creates these villains and all the mobsters that come out. It was kind of nice they didn't actually go in the Joker direction this time, because the Joker, I love the character Joker and everyone else does, but it's nice to have a series where the Joker's not in it. Like Harley Quinn was in it, and she was actually really creepy, interesting. That was another good episode. That was a creepy, interesting story. But I liked how they kept the Joker out this time. Really explored the other characters of Batman. I would have liked to seen Killer Croc utilized a bit more. He was a bit more of he was just part of the circus act, which was and he was only there for like a second. Or Scarecrow. Scarecrow would have been really cool to use as well. But I feel like the way they used the other characters were good. So my favorites were definitely Harley Quinn, Two-Face, and Clayface. Those three were my favorite out of all the episodes. There were some weak episodes, but yeah, the overall arc of the corruption in government, corruption in the police, and in Gotham was a great little send off. But yeah, I think for new fans, I think you might like it if you don't really feel like an intense story, and you do enjoy a good Batman, just decent Batman story. But I feel like the target demographic was definitely for people who grew up watching the animated series. I grew up watching quite a bit of it, so So I genuinely did enjoy it. Wasn't groundbreaking, but overall a good story, and good each individual stories. Will they make it a season 2? I don't know, but I'm gonna watch it if they do. I love my Batman, so I would love to watch a season 2 of the Cape Crusader. If I had to give it a rating, it would definitely be 7.5 out of 10. Like, because I was the target demographic and I really enjoyed it, it was definitely that nostalgia boost up those points a bit. The twists on the stories, and the new takes on certain villains and everything. So overall, pretty good story. Would recommend it. Thank you as always, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.